Hondas. It's the Country CEO, man. Look, y'all see already from the previous video, I did it. Alright, so look, as promised, I told you guys that I was going to put together a spec video, a review of the truck, a walk around, let you guys see it, but also talk you through the specs of what you should be looking for those of you who are looking to get a truck and find a good quality unit that has the right kind of setup to do a good long-lasting job for you for many years to come, right? All right, so look, stay tuned. I'm gonna walk you through it, and you'll be able to see for yourself, okay? All right, check it out. All right, guys and girls, here we go, right? All right, get ready to check out these specs for you. Look at it, right? All right, you see the front axle? You see those 4 stacked springs? All right, you know, I've told you previously in the specs that their front end needs to be about 20,000 pound front end. At the very least 18. This particular truck, which is a GU 713, this is a GU 713 truck. Those fronts right there, 20,000 pound front, right? You want at least 18,000 pound front, but 20 is the kind of like the number that I like to stick with. Sit up stout in the front, take that load on, and you don't have to worry about it going down too far on the fenders or anything. I mean, it helps it to really stand stout, okay? All right, so check those specs on your list right there. 20,000 pound front end. You see my front end right there with those 4 stacked springs. All right, so this engine in this particular truck is a Mack MP7. All right, I'll see if I can get you to see that. Got a little sun, so bear with me. But there it is. If you can see that, I'll put it up close. All right, MP7 Mack engine, right? Gets the job done. 455 horsepower, right? All right, plenty of horsepower to get the job done. I mean, even if it was a 427, I would have been cool with that. That wouldn't have been no problem. I've had a lot of 427s in a lot of my trucks, and I found that 427 works pretty good. All right, walking back this way. All right, you see the front of the hood up for you. All right, aluminum front wheels, right? Flotation tires. All right, we're just gonna walk this thing, y'all, and I'm gonna talk it and walk it for y'all, okay? All right, you see the depth tank. All right, you see the nice shiny aluminum tank. All right, let me see, can I put it up close and we can see what this tank is rated out for. All right, looks like it says 90 liquid, 85 usable. All right, so that's the size of the fuel tank. Definitely can get a day's work out of that. Okay, all right. Then I want to bring you up close here. This is an Allison Automatic. That's the fuel reservoir right there where you feel it at from behind the cab. But this is an Allison Automatic in this particular truck. You need to know that I feel like, in my opinion, Allison is the Mercedes of transmissions. I know Eaton is trying to do automatic, and some others are trying to do automatic, but I'm telling you, Allison been at this thing as far as automatics for a pretty long time. All right, moving back a little further. You know, we've mentioned about double frame. All right, so let me show you something, because I just answered this question for one of you guys. I believe it was my friend from Memphis. All right, guess what? This truck is a single frame truck, right? All right, you know, I've been telling you double frame, right? But watch this. Most double frames don't come that thick. I'm sorry, most single frames don't come that thick. So what Mack did on this particular truck, in order to substitute for the double frame, they made this frame thicker. All right, so if your single frame is a thicker than normal single frame, guess what? You good to go. And guess what? This is a factory dump truck, so I trust Mack knows what they're doing, and the fact that they didn't double frame it, but they made the single frame thicker, guess what? I trust that, right? All right, so I want to put it up close to you so you can kind of get an idea of the thickness of that, right? So if that thing is thick enough, guess what? You're in good shape. And that's what I advised my friend, I believe up in Memphis, correct me if I'm wrong, about the single frame. And you can just kind of see that it's single frame all the way back, right? All the way back, they single frame this thing. And guess what? I'm cool with that. All right, because guess what? I trust the manufacturer. All right, when guys go to companies or dealerships or anybody goes to putting stuff together on their own, I don't know if I trust that. But I trust the dealership, the fact that they made this single frame thicker. Okay? All right, let me bag out a little bit. All right, I'm operating on my gimbal, so y'all bear with me. You see the third axle tire. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I normally run my third axle flipped around so it can be on the outside along with the other axles. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I might leave it turned over like that. I really don't like that look. I normally flip mine over, but it doesn't hurt anything. It's really up to you. All right, coming on back. All right, the next spec I want to show you is the Camelback suspension. All right, the Camelback suspension. You see that? All right. Nothing like a good Mack Camelback suspension. You see here the stack springs. Man, look, stout, doc. Real stout, powerful, right? Carry that load. This thing ain't gonna squat much when it get that load on it, right? Because guess what? It's made to tote it. All right. This rear end. Here go the next spec for your rear end. Pound ratio is 44,000 pounds. That's what this truck is. 44,000 pound rear ends. I think I mentioned maybe 46. All right, but if you got 44, guess what? You within range. All right, so my front end is 20,000 pounds. My back end is 44,000 pounds. So I'm running my truck spring suspension rating 2044s. Guess what? Right in the range that I know I'm comfortable. It can tow the load. It can do what it need to do without a problem, y'all. All right, with no problem. All right, so that's your rear end specs for your pound rating in the back. All right, and then the rear end ratio, right? As far as your rear end, let me give you a shot up in here at these rear ends. All right, see, can we put it on you? All right, let you get a look at my rear end. All right, that's the back one, that's the rear. Okay, and let me see, can I give you a shot of the other one? There it is. All right, 442s, y'all. 442 rear end ratio. Okay, that's part of right on the head of what I love. 442s, great pulling power when you got to get down and dirty and you need that power to go with you. All right, this is a ox body. All right, I kind of was hoping for a Logan, but I had to go with what was on the truck. All right, but it's an ox, and we're gonna work with it. You know, ox is not terrible. You know, I'm gonna bag up a little bit in my yard and see can I get you a bed shot. If not, then you know, y'all know what a bed looks like, right? So that's an ox. All right, let me give you a shot of this rear end here. Back here in the back, you see my dealership. All right, let me see, can I locate up under here? Let you see what's going on here. All right, got the tail lights. I got a hook up here. Guess what? This truck can haul other things, right? It can haul a trailer. Do y'all see the hookups right there? This truck can haul other things. Now, I doubt if I probably will, because that ain't what I do. But it's on there if I needed it. Y'all see that? Alright, so guess what? Notice what's missing. There are no pull hooks in the rear of this truck, right? Alright, so that's something I'm going to have to add. That's definitely something I like to have on the rear of my trucks, right? This truck didn't have the rear pull hooks, and that's okay, because that is something that can be added. Okay? Alright, coming on around to the other side. Alright, just going to let you guys see the same thing again. All right, go back to the rear end, that Camelback suspension. Again, I told you it was 44s. There it is. All right. You see the air tank set up over here. All right. You got the little DEF system thing there that's marked hot. All right. We got our stack on this side. Try to keep that sun out you guys' eyes. See the stack there. All right. Passenger side, battery box right there. All right, and we are at the front of the truck on this particular side. Okay. All right, you see a shot of the engine over here on this side. Okay. All right. All right. See the spring suspension on this side as well. And I'm going to show you the front, because the truck does have pull hooks in the front. All right, so I like that. I'll work on the back. All right, so this is the specs, y'all, of this truck. Just kind of thinking of some more things. I know some of y'all may have some questions. Let me see. That's the ox bed body. You see it from this point of view. The tarp, automatic tarp on it. Well, you got your bed plate here. Just kind of shows by ox, you know, when the bed was manufactured and the serial number and all that stuff. All right, that's your hydraulic hose and all of that stuff. Tank and all that stuff, right? All right, dealership basically had the bed and stuff painted. Got it looking real sweet and sharp. All right, so I guess that's it, y'all. I believe I covered all of the specs. If I forgot something, definitely leave me a comment at the bottom of the video. Send me a message, put something in the community. I'll be glad to answer. But these are pretty much the specs that I've talked to you about. And so I hope and pray that seeing them is just as well as now believing as well, right? All right, so look, man, if this stuff has been valuable to you, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be on point with us when we get ready to put these videos out to help you, right? All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to call this video the specs from the outside, and I'm going to do a little video from the inside, let you guys see what the inside looks like, right? All right, man. Guys, girls, look, appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Country CEO, no grind, no shine. We gone.